Mr. Manoj Arora is the Chief Perfumer and Managing Director of Sacheerome Limited, publicly listed company, a National Stock Exchange of India. Mr. Arora brings over 40 years of deep expertise in creative perfumery. In 2022, Mr. Arora was invited as a speaker at the prestigious Global Forum, World Perfumery Congress, held in Miami, USA. Mr. Manoj Arora is widely credited and strengthening India's position on the global fragrance and flavor map. So, over to Mr. Manoj Arora, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, respected friends on the dais, and colleagues from the industry. It's my privilege to address this esteemed gathering and share my thoughts on the topic, the science and opportunity of aromas in non-traditional industries. This fascinating field is bringing a quite yet a powerful revolution in products that are an integral part of our everyday life. Traditionally, guys, when we think about fragrances or flavors or aromas, we immediately associate these with the FMCG sectors, FMCG categories like toilet soap, creams, lotions, detergent, bakery, confectionery, and similar consumer products. However, in recent years, we have witnessed a pragmatic shift in the role of and importance of aromas. Aromas are now emerging as a strategic element of product design and strong brand identifiers, increasingly playing a significant role in consumer durables. Many of these consumer durables can carry unpleasant and harsh base odor, yet they remain very close to us in our daily lives. Just imagine such a bed linen, the wall paint, rubber product bottles, your yoga mats, inks, toys, mattresses, and several of these products in the textile categories, they are very, very unpleasant if their aromas are not induced in them. Today, however, science has evolved and played an important role in masking the malodor. Aromas are now integrated as functional element with these products, enhancing the overall consumer experience. Let me share a video with you to connect you on the usage of fragrances in regular FMCG products and now which are playing important role in the household and consumer durables in our day-to-day life. Can we have a video, please? Friends, as I mentioned earlier, aromas are traditionally associated with fine fragrances, home care, personal care, body wash, oral care, cosmetics, soaps, detergent, bakery, confectionery, seasoning, lip care, hair care, and many more FMCG product categories. These industries have been long using aromas to enhance the user experience and brand identity. The technologies have evolved and there is a sea of change in consumer durable products. A tire company getting a rose fragrance as a trademark is the first official recognition of the role played by our industry, which means A functional product now owns a scent identity. Fragrances are no longer limited to beauty or luxury. It marks a shift and add value in how the products are designed. Scent is a legal asset now. Traditionally, trademarks protect names, logo, and designs. Now the fragrances and scents themselves can be legally protected as intellectual property. This reflects a growing recognition of sensory branding as a valuable component competitive advantage. Scent is no longer just a feature, it's a product, intellectual property, shaping the future of the product identity and preferences. Fragrance is a unique brand signature. Fragrance helps product stand out in the crowded market. It creates a memorable sensory experience that competitors can't easily copy. Now, fragrances and flavors are no longer a category limited to luxury or beauty as mentioned earlier. It is becoming a strategic differentiator for a wide range of household products and consumer durables. Unique scent becomes part of brand's signature identity, making it easily recognized. The sensory branding goes beyond logos and visuals. Scent triggers strong emotional and association in the brain. This boosts brand sale, helping consumers remember and prefer the product. Ensures brand exposure and continuity, makes the product feel special, unique, and more personal. The smell is a product heavily influences how people judge its quality and appeal. It adds an invisible and powerful layer to the overall user experience. Unpleasant odor has always been a concern in the plastic, polymers, or the rubber manufacturing industry. However, with the right technologies in place about which we are going to talk about in detail in the presentation, it has become possible not just to neutralize the malodor, but also to replace them with clean, consistent, long-lasting fragrances that still feel authentic, like fresh rubber, yet elevated in a subtle way that users may consciously notice. Imagine bedsheet when you buy new from the market, smells like chlorine. Mattresses and pillows smell like rubber. New automobile which you buy with pride smells like adhesive, leather, and rubber. Towels having smell of starch. The scents shape daily experience, influencing how products feel, perform, and remembered. Yet, behind these familiar sensory cues lies a layer of powerful innovation that we work every day. The sense of smell is directly linked to brain which controls emotions, memories. Because of this, scent can trigger strong emotional response instantly. A smell can instantly bring back specific memories, places, or people. A pleasant scent can make environment feel cleaner, luxurious, welcoming, and products make more acceptable. Different scents can recognize how people feel and act. For example, citrus energize and uplift you. Lavender brings calming and relaxing effects. Vanilla gives you comforting and warm feelings. A pleasant scent can make environment feel cleaner, more luxurious, welcoming, and product more acceptable. Likability of the scent is considered subjective and emotional. Advances in sensory science and consumer research allows companies to measure how scents affects perception, mood, and behavior. Brands now use consumer testing, scent mapping, and neuroscience tools to evaluate one, the scent preferences, second, emotional response, third, memory association, fourth, purchase intent. Friends, for decades, perfumery houses like us have been working hard in tandem with scientists and technocrats to build robust technologies which deliver fragrances to perform and remain stable during high temperature manufacturing process in the products which are bad in odor, yet release fragrance precisely at the moment of consumer interaction with the final product. The technology of encapsulation has made it possible. Encapsulation is an innovative solution designed to deliver long-lasting fragrance performance through controlled release. Through encapsulation technologies, fragrance is perceived and released gradually as the consumer interacts with the products. Encapsulation allows fragrances to 1. Survive manufacturing, 2. Resist heat, 3. Stay stable, 4. Release slowly. Let me explain core technology behind this. Encapsulation, which protects the fragrance even before the consumer uses the product. Normally, fragrance oils are very sensitive and volatile. During manufacturing, heat can damage them, and polymers in the product can absorb the aromas. Because of this, much of the scent disappears before the product even reaches the consumer. With encapsulation technology, the fragrance is locked inside the microscopic capsules. These capsules act like tiny protective shells that shield the fragrance molecules during processing and storage. The capsules break only during interaction with friction while rubbing, washing, or using the end product. This allows the fragrance to be released in a controlled way, giving long-lasting scent perception and a consistent experience for the consumer. This technology plays an important role in detergents, fabrics, fabric care, personal care industry, where applicated product goes into the cycle of exposure of washing in machines, sunlight and heat due to ironing of the fabrics. To fulfill consumers' expectation of freshness that lasts beyond washing, this technology has proven to be a Ramban, resulting in a long-lasting freshness, noticeable performance differences, and reinforced brand memory. Guys, fragrance is no longer added at the end product. It is integrated into the product itself. Fragrance is no longer the last step, it's now a core component of product designing. Scent now behaves like a material property. Thanks to encapsulation technology, the scents survive rigorous manufacturing and usage performance. The fragrance remains protected until the moment of the use, when the capsule breaks and release the aroma exactly when the consumer needs it. Functional products can now carry sensory identity, transforming everyday products into experience that engage smell and touch. With the persistent work of decades of our scientists and technocrats, a company like us feels proud to provide innovative technologies in the space of encapsulation by the amalgamation of fragrance engineering, advanced material science, and industrial application capabilities. I would like to showcase the encapsulation technologies which we possess for use in products manufactured under the high temperature, high pressure, or used in rigorous conditions. Can we show the technologies what we possess, the sheets? Today, the global encapsulation market is witnessing steady growth. According to research and markets, the market was valued at approximately $1.3 billion in 2024 and is projected to reach $1.7 billion by 2030, registering a CAGR of 3.6% growth. This growth reflects rising demand for fragrances that remain stable, long-lasting, and high-performing across a wide range of applications. Fragrance turns every product into a recognizable brand signature if used in the proper format. Traditionally, brands identification relied on the main sensory cues. 1, the logo, 2, the color, 3rd, shape or design. Now, smell is becoming part of the identity. Products can be recognized with eyes closed through their smell or taste. Many brands use signature scents to create emotional memories and stronger recognition. This approach is often called scent branding or olfactory branding. Fragrance is no longer add-on. It is one, functional feature. Second, a memory trigger. Three, a design tool. Four, a brand identity. Fragrance is becoming a core feature of the product. In the future, smell will become as important as a product or its logo. It will be part of how we recognize, remember, and connect with a brand. Products will be designed not just how they look, but for how they smell, feel, and taste, creating deeper emotional connection with the consumers. Products, products will be designed using sight, touch, sound, and smell. To engage all these, you can seek a product, you can touch a product, but what makes it memorable is when you actually feel it. In conclusion, I would like to say that we are witnessing a remarkable transformation in the role of aromas. The future, therefore, lies not just in making products functional, but in making them experiential. And aromas, with their unique ability to influence mood, memory, and perception, will play a vital role in shaping that future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Manoj Arora, for bringing in scent in a bottle. As rightly said, we cannot touch it, we cannot feel it, but we can experience it. And we can also feel connected emotionally, personally, and otherwise also. So what is a scent? We are surrounded by it. We cannot, of course, we cannot touch. But how it starts? When a first raindrop falls on a dry soil, we start the smell. What is that smell? We do not know. But when the science comes in between, they tell us these are the tiny microbes which are responsible to give you the smell. It is very individual. Some people may like it, some people may not like it, the smell. But then the next technology comes. They come, the physics. The light goes into that when the soil gets drier and the drop of the water when it falls on that. So it works as a catalyst and it brings in the aroma. So today in all these three technical sessions, we have understood what are the microbes, how they are responsible to create the scent from a very, very simple, maybe aromatic, maybe not aromatic, but they can bring in the scent and the aroma beautifully through application of the technology, and we can fill in the bottle as a scent and feel happy and contented. Thank you so very much to all our three speakers for focusing a light in such elaboration way, and I am very, very sure that industry is going to be benefited with all this. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, sir. Manoj, sir, thank you. Thank you for such an informative session. Sir, I'm having two questions. As you're talking about trademark of smell, so how can it be differentiated? A smell, if I'm getting registered as smell, and how can I prove that this is a unique fragrance or something which get registered?
You know, fragrance is always associated with a memory. You pass through a lane where your favorite, maybe paneer tikka or bhajia is made, you can connect with it. Or maybe your favorite scent, or when your parents they cook food. So it is always associated with the memories, and product is identified with the smell of it.
It was a very informative session. So just wanted to know your view, sir, as an industry player, and because you have so much of international exposure also. So what steps would you suggest that, how we can take this industry forward and reach maybe that kind of a level so that it becomes more integrated with the value chain, becomes more formal?
India is moving forward. Not only India, but the entire industry is moving forward with the new technologies, as Dr. Sarkar and Ajit Saab explained. It is a continuous process, and with the help of, the technocrats, scientists, the passionate people like us who are the perfumers, who know nothing but just the passionate about the fragrances.
Request Madam to kindly give the moment to third speaker, Mr. Manoj Arora, sir.